Yo guys, what's going on? It's Callum Bailey from Old 7 TV. I hope you're doing great. In today's video, I've picked 11 players for a team who've scored absolute worldies for Aston Villa. So let's get into it, guys. So starting off in goal, we have Peter Schmeichel, because this guy actually did score an actual goal for Aston Villa. And it was a cross. It fell to Peter Schmeichel. He came up for the corner and he hit it on the volley, in off the bar, and even the Everton fans applauded that. We had Everton that day at Goodison Park, and I'm pretty sure we lost that game, but what a goal still by Peter Schmeichel, an absolute legend. So moving on to the back four then, guys, the two central centre-backs. We have Kyle Walker in his other position, his centre-back position this time, and also we have Ron Villar, and these two are just absolutely colossal. These were brilliant back in the day as well. And yeah, Kyle Walker for the goal he scored against Fulham as well. It was a low-driven shot from the corner as well, pretty much nearly from the halfway line. It was a low-driven shot. We drew that game in the end, but Kyle Walker, what a player. And to partner him, we have Ron Villar. This is for the goal he scored against Sunderland. A lot of you can remember that goal when we won 6-1. Christian Benteke hat-trick. And that pretty much kept us in the Premier League that game as a whole. So, yeah, again, it was from a cross. What's with all these goals coming from crosses, guys? It was from a cross. And, yeah, Ron Villar took a touch and hit it, sweet as a nut, into the corner of the net from about 25, 30 yards out, I think it was. And, yeah, what a goal by him. And moving on to the fullbacks, guys, we have the Snake. I'm so sorry. We have Fabian Delph for the goal he scored against Chelsea. It was a cross from Mark Albrighton. Fabian Delph backheeled it right over Petr Cech to win us the game with 10 minutes to go against Chelsea. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. And we have Matthew Lowton in right back for the goal he scored against Stoke City. Chests it down on the volley from about 30 yards out over the goalkeeper. We ended up winning that game by 3-1, and he scored a similar goal against Swansea in that season as well, so that was Matthew Lowe. Right then, guys, so moving on to the midfielders. This is going to be a 4-3-3 formation, so there will be 3 centre midfielders in this formation, and one of them is going to be Super John McGinn for the goal he scored against Sheffield Wednesday. And what I'm going to do, guys, because of copyright, I am going to leave the goals in the description so all of you can see for yourselves these goals that these players scored, to re-jog your brain if you've forgotten and all this, that and the other. So, John McGinn's goal against Sheffield Wednesday, it was a cross, and John McGinn hit it on the volley, in off the bar, and we ended up losing that game by 2-1, but that goal, I think, got goal of the month for John McGinn's goal, and he scored a handful, hasn't he? And he also scored in last week's game against Burnley, so what a player this guy is, and I think he will be a club legend in the future. And to partner him, we have a legend in himself, Stilian Petrov, for the goal he scored against Derby County. I was actually at this game, and yeah, it was a goal kick. I think it was Carroll goal for Derby County at that time. He kicked it out, and from the halfway line, Petrov hits it, sails over the keeper into the corner. The goalkeeper just watches the ball go past him into the back of the net. We won that game by 6-0, and yeah, that goal will just stick in my mind forever. What a goal by Petrov. And also in centre midfield, guys, we have the hammer, Hitzelsberger, for the goal he scored against Birmingham City. And yeah, this goal was just memorable, but we drew that game in the end, and they scored 2 late goals to just about draw Stenjon in the last kick of the game. Still haunts me, but yeah, Thomas Hitzelsberger, it fell to him on the edge of the box. He drilled it past the goalkeeper, and yeah, he's now retired, and he did play for the other claret and blue team, West Ham United. He always did have a great left foot on him, didn't he? What a player this guy was for us. And yeah, let's move on to the attackers then, guys. In left wing, we have Ashley Young for the goal he scored against West Ham United. And yeah, he was on the edge of the box. He took on one of the West Ham players, I can't think who it is. And yeah, he just sailed over the goalkeeper. It was a finesse shot, sailed over the goalkeeper, Rob Green goal at this time, and it went into the back of the net. We ended up drawing that game 1-1. What a goal that was by Ashley Young as well. And I'm pretty sure you can see that goal on ABC Official. So go ahead and watch that after this video. Right then, so up front, we have Paul Merson as a striker for the goal he scored against, I think it was Everton. In the last kick of the game, he chipped it from about 30 yards over the goalkeeper to win us the game. And I don't think I was even born for this game. So yeah, from what I've seen, this goal was amazing. And also on the right midfield, On the right hand side, we have James Milner for the goal he scored against Sunderland. He carried the ball forward, hit it, and it went into the right corner of the net. So yeah, guys, that was the team of 11 players who scored worldies for Aston Villa. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Up the Villa, and I'll see you on Saturday for Norwich away. Take care, guys.